Call the 10th February meeting of the Crewe Town Council to order. Please join Ms. Payne for a moment of silence. Please join with me in the pledge to the flag of the United States. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ms. Yates? Recommendations from the public, Ms. Yates?
Am I it?
Yes, you're it.
Well, I'd like to ask one question.
You're not in, we got somebody else, but go ahead.
Oh, okay. I would like to know if this town has a vision for its future, and if so, what is it? And what are you doing to move towards that vision?
Well, we have a comprehensive plan that is placed on the town website. It's available for anybody to review. Some of the things that is on that website, that was in that town vision, that comprehensive plan has been actually worked on, believe it or not. We've got 2 pieces of property that we can develop into parks. Development is a holdup, mainly because of money and weather. That's been a big problem for those 2 items. We are in the process of getting some historic signage made that will go into the Veterans Memorial Park to help preserve that park. As you probably are aware, or maybe not aware, what used to be called Hagberg Park doesn't really belong to the town of Crewe. It's just been used by the town of Crewe since 1959, roughly. It belongs to the railroad.
I believe they offered to sell it to us last year, didn't they?
No, not to us.
Didn't
Not
they?
to our price. They didn't give it name a price. They said, I'll come up with some money. But we offered $3,000, they wouldn't take it. And they never came back with a price. You gotta have a price before you can buy anything, and they're not.
Maybe we
they're
should
not
have
talking.
started with a reasonable offer.
Well, you know, whether it's reasonable or not, that could be debated. Bottom line is that we're trying to preserve that as best we can. We're trying to market the historic railroad park. We have a need for volunteers there, people that will work on weekends and during the week. What else? We have advocated practically every month that people shop in the town of Crewe and support the local businesses. It generates revenue, but it also provides job preservation. So there's things that the town has been doing, the council has been doing, individually and collectively. So to say that they're not doing anything would be a mistake.
I didn't say that. What I asked was, what are you doing?
Yeah. Okay,
Okay?
anything else?
No, not for the moment.
Okay. Mr. Wilson?
Just want to give you a few updates with the fire department. Something to add to our misery with finances is, I don't know if all of y'all know the problems we've had with the brush truck we've got. We've got 17,000, the truck's 10 years old, doesn't have 7,000 miles on it, and we've got $17,000 in repair bills in it. It's cost us over $2 a mile to drive it. So we just got it fixed and got it back from Colonial Heights, and the check engine light came back on the way back to Crewe. So we have decided that we've had enough of that truck, and we're gonna cut our losses with it, and we're gonna buy another chassis. It's gonna be a Dodge. Don't know. We know it's gonna be gas. We decided it's gonna be 4 or 2-door, but then we're gonna sell the other one, take what we can get out of it. So it's gonna probably cost us about $50,000. So between last year's with the air packs and us buying some equipment, some coats and boots and stuff, that was about another $11,000, and it's over $200,000 that we've had to go out here and spend that we never anticipated spending. So, just add to a little misery, we got to have a brush truck, and you have to draw a line in the sand, and, you know, we had enough.
Who's your finance guy? Who's your bookkeeper, your treasurer?
Howard Ralph Jenkins.
Okay, can you have Howard meet with the town manager and go over
Yes.
what you expect?
I was gonna have some stuff printed up today and to present y'all where we lost last year before and last year and what we're headed toward this year. But we're steadily digging ourselves in a hole.
We're going through a deliberate budget relook right now, and the town manager's on top of that. If we need a meeting with what your projected needs are, so we can work all that into the budget and try to satisfy some of these needs.
Well, that's another thing I wanted to talk about tonight, is I've been to just about every council meeting for the last 8 months and quietly sat here and listened. And asked about 8 months ago to be in the process of the budget. And I was told the budget starts in January. Well, no one has contacted me about it. It's the same thing that we've been treated for.
Now, we didn't have a town manager. I'm contacting you right now,
Okay.
okay?
We cannot keep going the way we're going. We cannot compete with Burkle's over there. They're paid. Burkle Fire Department is paid, just well, we're not. The Canal County Emergency Squad is paid. That leaves Crewe and Blackstone, it's not being paid, all volunteer. And I cannot compete with their budget. Their budget is $200,000 a year more than mine. And if I had that kind of income coming in, I wouldn't be standing here tonight. And I truly feel like I should not be standing here asking for more funds for that fire department. Y'all should be coming to us and asking us what we need to give the service to the town. And that's the way I feel about it. But anyway, I want to set another topic up. I want to set up a meeting with the town manager. I want to go over our insurance. I just signed a form, gonna mail it tomorrow to Chesterfield Insurance for $18,000 contents of that firehouse. There's more than $18,000 worth of stuff in that
Yes, sir.
firehouse.
Yes, sir.
So I
I have
had
a
a long,
clarification question for you.
Yes, sir, I've been planning on contacting, we just started our budget process last week internally, so I have been wanting to contact you to start some dialogue on what your needs were for the department, so that has been on my to-do list, so I will be contacting you tomorrow.
okay, well, we cannot keep on going the way we're going. So, that's all I got to say.
All right, that's his contact. Is this your home number, Val? Or what?
Call me on my cell phone, 292-9642.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Any other delegations from the public that did not sign up? All right, with that in mind, we go to the consent calendar. Matters on the consent calendar considered routine and will be approved by one motion. Any item can be removed from the calendar at the request of a member of council and may be voted on separately. You'll have in your packet the minutes of the town council meeting held on 13 January 2020, as well as a bill sheet and additions. Any questions? If not, I will entertain a motion for approval.
Make a motion that we approve with additions.
Mr. Knight made the motion.
I'll second.
Ms. Bowen made the second. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed by like sign? Motion is approved. Town manager's report.
I do not have any report per se, but my items are in the new business,
Okay,
to be discussed a little later.
very good. Town attorney.
Yes, thank you. And I do have memorandums for everybody, updating them for the month of February. And so they're being passed around right now. The two main things I wanted to address are, there's an update regarding the Hussey House, and that's the house owned by Carol Gibson. If you all recall, we had sent out a letter, it was mailed out on December the 27th. And what it said at that time was, that they have 30 days, Carol Gibson specifically, she's owner, has 30 days to remedy the issues on the house, or the town will start assessing civil penalties. Since that time, Carol Gibson's son, Ted Gibson, has been in constant contact with me. I've had several conversations with him. He has indicated that he has been in contact with some contractors, but that also he does have a contractor that wishes to purchase the house and rehabilitate it. And this was as late as Friday, I think was the last time that I talked to him, so I am going to touch base with him again. He is certainly aware that because his 30 days are up, at this point, there are, civil penalties that may be assessed against him too. And he said he's certainly aware of that as well. So we are certainly in the process of getting that resolved, and it's going to likely be at the landowner's expense. So we're keeping on, and he does seem eager to want to resolve this in the quickest way possible. The other issue I had was I also passed around a draft of the ordinance that we had discussed last month regarding, tenants being responsible for water and sewer services. In addition to this, we likely will also need to just update the part that says that the owner is responsible, just to say, unless the tenant has provided, complied with this ordinance. So, what I'm asking for tonight is for council to review it and authorize, advertising for 2 public hearings. One will be to enact this ordinance, which would allow the town to hold a tenant responsible. And then the second one would be just to do a small modification on the other ordinance that just reads right now that the owner of the property is the only one that is responsible.
Right. With that in mind, you've heard the town attorney's report. She's seeking a motion to authorize us to conduct a public hearing at the March meeting of a water bill code adjustment that would basically make the tenant responsible for the water bill, as well as the landlords. We would have to modify 2 things, adding the tenant and then making that modification that the landlord is not the only one responsible.
Okay, but if the tenant doesn't follow through, then the landlord is responsible.
Correct. And
Okay.
if you read this ordinance too, it still does hold the owner of the property responsible, even if the tenant follows through, so long as the town first makes a reasonable effort to collect against the tenant and provides the landowner with notice that, hey, we haven't been able to collect against the tenant, we're going to go ahead and enforce this against you.
And this is a result of that incident that we had where the landlord had somebody start the water in her room.
Got it. All right. Now I'll make a motion to put a public hearing.
All right, so Bowen made the motion, Mr. Sisk made the second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed by like sign. Motion carries.
And a point of clarification, it would actually be 2 separate public hearings.
Yes,
So
you're gonna fix the documentation for the public advertisement.
I'm gonna work with the town manager on it.
All right, good.
Yes, thank you all very much.
Okay, mayor's report, everything is in there. The most important thing is that the blight reduction efforts at Watson House is gone. Step outside when you look across the street, it is no longer there, therefore it is no longer a fire hazard or a safety hazard, or health or welfare hazard. Committee reports, Finance Committee, Ms. Spencer.
Forward to the budget process.
Okay. Personnel Committee, Mr. Reed. Community Development, Ms. Bowen.
The only thing I have for community development, I am working with the chief and PJ about creating a Crewe Police Facebook page.
Okay.
And they are on board with it, running similar to the Amelia Sheriff's Office, where posts what's happening in town so people don't hear it. Rumors on the street, they get it straight from the police department.
Okay, good. Mr. Economic Development, Mr. Sisk. Anything you want to talk about?
Looks like me.
Yeah, we
I guess we deal with like,
Well, I always do.
we've been all twins.
Right, yeah. Thank you, Mayor. The Economic Development Committee met about an hour ago, and we'll continue to meet at 5:30 on the second Monday of the month. What we're going to do is pull back out the strategic plan for economic development that we made in 2013, and go through and update things and attach some meat to it. So, so deadlines, look at resources, prioritize things, see how we want to go about that. And then second piece from economic development is the town of Crewe submitted for the HGTV's hometown takeover competition. I encourage everyone to watch that video. You can go to our website, townofcrewe.com, and as soon as you go onto our homepage, there's a link there, it brings you to a YouTube page. It's about a 16-minute video, which is why I'm not showing it now. But I encourage everyone to watch it. It's really, I think, captures the views of the citizenry. There's a lot of good structural components to the town. A lot of history, a lot of character, architectural features that just needs a facelift or rejuvenation. And in addition to that, there's a very strong community presence, community feel, people who look out for each other. So it really captures a lot of that. This competition, as you may know, it's a nationwide thing, and HGTV will select one community where they go in and fix up some businesses, some homes, things like that over the course of a season of the TV show. I assume they got dozens, if not hundreds, of submissions, so it's a long shot, but we're optimistic. So I encourage everyone to look at that and then share it on social media. Share the link, and if you can, tag HGTV so that they see that there's a lot of support for the town of Crewe.
That's very good.
You did an outstanding job on that, and
Yeah.
did you do the background work as well? I mean, I know you were doing all the imaging, did you do a lot of the editing and that?
I did.
That's outstanding, you were able to manipulate all that, and bring it together.
It
Well,
was great to see.
Well done to you.
Well, it was a great effort, and I would think it would be helpful to us later on
Yeah.
for
Oh,
other
absolutely.
purposes.
In fact, I'm guest lecturing in a class on Wednesday on local government, and I've actually edited it down to about an 11-minute video, taking off some of the specifics and just talked about the community and the building. So I'm actually going to be using it for class as well.
Good deal.
I've got a question for you. I noticed, because I went on to share it, and HGTV has a regular page, and it also has the hometown page. Would it be best to tag the hometown page?
So I'm not sure if that hometown page is HGTV affiliated or if it's just the fans who created a. So I think just the HGTV. It's got 9 million or so followers.
All right, cool.
All right, I don't have anything for continuing business. Does any member of council have anything? If not, we'll move into new business. Town manager's got some issues he wants to address with us.
Yes, Mayor and town council do have 3 items on the new business. First, just a housekeeping item. Our banking institutions require that in the minutes that you authorize me to be a signer for bank accounts for Benchmark Community Bank, Citizens Bank and Trust Company, and First Citizens Bank. So we need a motion and approval to add his signature.
So moved.
So moved to that.
Bill, I'll second.
Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed by like sign. Motion carried. Nick?
Next item is a small purchase policy for the town to utilize when making purchases. We, as far as I can tell, we do not have a small purchase policy in place currently. State Code Section 2.2 4303G allows localities to establish purchasing procedures if adopted in writing, which doesn't require competitive sealed bids or competitive negotiation for single or term contracts within certain parameters. Again, we do not have a written small purchase policy in place, and the attached policy, similar to many policies that many localities do have, and it outlines the number of quotes required for each level of purchase and authorizes the town manager to approve purchases covered by the policy. Policy will better define and streamline purchasing procedures for town staff, and do recommend you adopt the attached
And
policy.
this policy is consistent with Virginia State Law 2.2-4303.
Yes, sir.
All right, very good. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
All right, Mr. Knight.
Second.
Mr. Reed is the second. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed by like sign. Motion carries. All right.
The next item is Vice Mayor Stinson's favorite topic, right? The upcoming budget development process, and I'm not sure if y'all have done this in the past, but I like to have a calendar, just kind of set out with dates, so we're all on the same page on when we're gonna try to do certain things during the budget process. And basically, I'm asking you to approve the attached calendar. As you see now, departments are putting their budgets together, and they are due by the end of February. During March, I'll be putting the recommended budget together. I'll send that to y'all on or before April 1st. Several work sessions, budget work sessions are scheduled for Thursdays in April. We'll conduct a public hearing on the proposed budget on Monday, May 11th at the council meeting, with budget adoption scheduled for Monday, June 8th, if that fits your approval.
All right. Any discussion by council or questions? Entertain a motion.
I'll just point out, Mayor, it's not an issue for me, but that first Thursday the 9th is during, is Thursday before Easter. So I don't know if that's problematic for anyone. Just wanna- Okay,
All right.
that work?
Okay.
Yeah.
With that in mind, do we have a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion.
All right, second? All right, Mr. Reed, second. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye. All opposed by like sign. Motion carries. What's personal privilege? Mr. Reed? Mr. Owen? Mr. Sis?
Thanks for letting me come back. That's it.
You'll be on next time,
We'll work on it.
okay?
Just figure it out first.
Ms. Stinson?
Thank you for coming back.
All right, Mr. Knight?
No.
All right, Mr. Miskovic?
Just welcome back, Councilman.
Thanks, sir.
Welcome back. Cool. All right, with that in mind, I need a motion to move into closed session pursuant to Virginia Code 2.23711A3, disposition of publicly held real property, where discussion in open session would adversely affect the town's bargaining position and negotiating strategy.
And may I also address council with 2.23711A7, which is discussion of probable litigation.
Okay, and A7. I need a motion.
So moved.
Mr. Knight, second.
Second.
And Ms. Stinson, second. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye. All opposed by like sign. Motion carries. We now are in executive session. The Virginia State Code 2.23711A3, disposition of public real property, and the A7, probable litigation. That in mind, is there anything else council members wish to bring forward?
Just need to approve it.
Right.
You need a motion to approve
That's correct.
the fee for the
well-
gentleman that wants to put in the new.
So Mr. Knight is making a motion to authorize the town manager and the town attorney to develop a lease for a privately built hangar and advertise for public hearing for the same. Is that correct?
Right.
All right, do we have a second?
Second.
For the sale?
No, lease, a
For
lease.
public hearing.
Yeah, public hearing lease.
So we have a motion to authorize the town manager and the town attorney to develop a lease for a privately built hangar and to advertise for a public hearing for the same. Motion and a second. All in favor, any further discussion? All in favor say aye. All opposed by like sign. All right, motion carries unanimously.
Do we need one for the amount we're gonna charge them? We just use it.
That would be in the lease
Okay.
that gets developed.
Okay.
All right? With that in mind, unless there's anything else.
Mayor, I would like to return to a piece of business that we brought up earlier. A citizen, after the first part of the meeting brought to my attention under the new procurement policy on page 2. There was some question as to the document retention period of 1 year.
Yeah.
Is that standard, or is that,
In state codes.
is that
Yeah,
state
it's
code?
just,
Okay,
it's, I
just
think,
wanted-
I'll double check that to see if that's the current, 4-year retention
Okay,
policy, I'm not sure offhand, but.
okay, just wanted to bring it up. And
what we
Since
could
it was
do,
a,
I mean, on the major projects, I assume
I'd say
we keep those pretty long term anyway, and it would be neat if we had some way to PDF on these things,
Right,
put them online. Okay, with that in mind, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Mr. Knight,
Second.
Mr. Reed, any further discussion?
Anybody else wanna stay here?
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed by like sign. Motion carries.
And you made the